On the north coast of Tasmania, you'll find the charming city of Devonport, where the Mersey River meets the Bass Strait. On the waterfront, you'll find the Bass Strait Museum and the Mersey Bluff Lighthouse. It's also the arrival port for the Spirit of Tasmania, which makes for the perfect first stop when planning your next Tasmanian road trip. One destination in Devonport that's fun for the whole family is the Don River Railway. Here you can climb aboard for a 30-minute vintage train ride and also wander through the museum. It's just one of the many activities to keep you entertained in Devonport. There's no better way to enjoy the heritage precinct of Devonport than with a stay here at the Grand On Macfie. This beautifully restored property is sure to be one of the highlights of your stay in Tasmania. Whether you book a king or queen room, each room features high ceilings and genuine antique furniture.
It's a step back in time into a bygone era, and even though everything's, the bathrooms and all the amenities are of a high standard and to a certain extent modern, they have touches of the Victorian era. So it gives you a sense of what the Victorian era was like back in the day. This house was built in 1899, so it was classic high Victorian era.
All rooms include an ensuite with bar fridge, a sitting area, 40-inch LCD television and tea and coffee making facilities. There's also a wardrobe and large chest of drawers, so you can unpack your bags and make yourself comfortable at your home away from home.
Our furniture dates in many cases from the 1840s and 1830s right up to about 1910 or so, so very, very Victorian. We have some pieces from France, some pieces from the UK, a lot from the UK, a number of pieces from Australia as well.
The first floor balcony is perfect for a sundowner and to take in the sea air and unwind with views over the Mersey River, the Devonport CBD and out to Bass Strait. So if you're planning on a cruise across Bass Strait to get to Tasmania, the Grand On Macfie is just minutes away from your destination drop-off.
Devonport's a terrific place to base yourself because it's right in the centre of Tassie. And within an hour and a half's drive from here you can get to Stanley, Cradle Mountain, Sheffield in about 40 minutes, Bridport in 90, Launceston in 60 minutes, Shearwater and lots of other areas as well. So guests can take a lot of day trips from here. In fact, a lot of guests do book in for 4, 5, 6 nights in order to do these little day trips from time to time. And as we're from this area, we know the whole northwest coast very well. We can give our guests a lot of information on where they can go, what to see and do and how to plan their day. We like to go to great lengths to ensure that our guests have a good time with us and a great stay. We'll pick them up from the airport and drop them off at the Spirit Terminal if need be, and recommend restaurants in town. We'll even drop them off to their restaurants and pick them up. They're the sort of things we do. We just like to make sure that most of their needs are covered and that they don't want for anything.
Experiencing old world accommodation is just half the experience when staying at Grand On Macfie. Their culinary offering is simply divine.
Well, the high tea experience, we wanted to emulate some of the high teas that we've had in Europe. We've experienced high teas in England and France and Germany, and we wanted to bring that to Tassie and bring it to Devonport, and we wanted to use local, fresh ingredients. So we make everything in-house. We wanted it to be an old world experience, like the old-fashioned tea shop from years ago, because there's nobody that we've found recently offering that type of thing. And we thought that the setting, it just lends itself beautifully. And we wanted people to come together, friendship, a bit of fun. They'll come in at 2 o'clock and they'll still be here at 5 o'clock. And lovely glass of bubbles, some little cakes and pastries, and just have a lovely afternoon. The breakfast, again, we want everything fresh. So all the products are local and everything's cooked fresh to order. And it's all a la carte. So we've got a really broad selection of menu items. Everything is cooked fresh to order. We have a fully cooked breakfast and a continental breakfast, which is inclusive in the room rate. So the guest has bed and breakfast, the whole experience.
Enjoy some quality time with your loved one in the lounge with a complimentary glass of port. There's also free Wi-Fi for guests. So if you're looking to soak up all the history and character of Devonport, then be sure to book a stay here at the Grand On Macfie. It's the perfect place to relax, unwind and step back in time.